Right, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the GD & Son channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. So we're currently just on our way round to go and get Bill. Got 3 waste removal jobs on today, which is nice. Basically, one of them is for a regular customer of mine. They come and see me sort of every 2 to 3 months, depending on how busy they get. Sometimes it's sooner than that. They basically come and see me and they asked me to go and give them a quote. So I've done that yesterday. And they said, yeah, we're happy with the quote, so can you come around and do it tomorrow? Nothing planned, so yeah, why not? Also, another 2 jobs come from another customer that I've done work for before in the past. I think it's for 2. It's obviously for 2 separate people. So one bit's his rubbish, and I don't know if it's a family friend or family member. But yeah, we're going to go and pick up. He said both quotes I gave to him were fine, so we are going to go and pick up the rubbish today. I just want to say quickly, if you are liking this video or you like the videos I put up, please do me a solid favour and smash the like button, because I've realised that there's lots of people that are actually watching the videos, but I only really get like a very small handful of likes. So if you are enjoying the videos, it would really mean the world to me if you could smash that like button, because the way YouTube works is basically the more people that like a video, the more YouTube is going to show that video to other people, and the more chance it is I've got more subscribers to come in and enjoy the channel as well as you guys. So yeah, if you are liking the videos, obviously if you're not, don't, but you know, I'd like to think that you know, most of my subscribers like the stuff that I put out, so if you do, support your boy, smash that like button. Anyway, we're not far from Bill's house now. We'll go and grab him and then we'll get to the first job. Let's do it. Just been round one of my most favourite shops, Screwfix, put an order in. I've got a little bit of time to get to the first job, so I thought I'd just shoot around and pick it up. This is what I've got. I've got myself a JSP, it's like a dust mask. It's for when I spray chemicals down on the driveways. I really don't use any sort of PPE, not even goggles, which I really should, because you don't want to get that bleach stuff in your eye. That won't be clever. Also just got a pack of filters just so I can change it. I don't know how long these last, but I won't be using it all the time, so I'll hopefully get a bit more use out of filters than most people. But yeah, spare pack. I think it comes with some filters anyway, and then I've got a spare pack as well. And also just went and brought some of this stuff. Never used it before, no nonsense UPVC cleaner. Got a job coming up next week, 2 jobs actually, where I'm going to be cleaning the gutters out. Well, actually, one of them's cleaning the gutters at the rear of the property and cleaning all the fascias and soffits and stuff like that. And one of them's just, I've actually cleared the gutters not long ago, like a few months back. So they don't actually want their gutters cleared, they just want the fascias and the soffits and that cleared out the front, because they're looking a bit grimy. So I'm hoping that, you know, a bit of that stuff, spray it on the actual stuff, and it's just going to help peel the dirt off. Once again, never used it, but it's got quite a lot of good reviews. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, so we're going to head to the first job now. It's about 15 minutes away. Let's get to it. Right, so here's the first one. Just a load of rubbish down the side of the shed. Hopefully the bags haven't split too much, but you know, it's not a problem. We've got some rubble sacks. We didn't bring the wheelbarrows or anything today, so we'll just carry it all out by hand. Doesn't look to be too much there. So anyway, I'll get you set up on a pole and we'll get this one loaded on the van.
Drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, vintage friends on my face, looking like I'm from the deep. These no Cartiers, pockets deep, bro. I can make it in my seat, bro. Do you, I'm doing me, bro. Making noise, use a peak, bro. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa. Neighborhood on the scene, neighborhood on the strip, neighborhood be the dope for no reason. Got a ball head, Mr. Cleaner. Heard the big bags overseas, then we gon' go, go, go. Whoa, I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. I press the button and the doors go off like, whoa. That money clip us now, the new now looks like, whoa. Upgrade her diamonds, now her girlfriends are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none. I make the money that save up. 10 to 80, my savings. Take to the top on the baseline. New car, race on. Fast lane, pace on. Where the booyah, that's a flex. Not human, I ain't from another planet. I'ma teleport, might vanish. I'ma wake up, do damage. Drawing number 7, East Bordeaux. Working all night, need more though. I remember nights I was poor though. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag.
Right, it's all loaded on now. Took a little bit longer than expected actually. It's quite difficult getting around the back of that shed. We've got to go and pick up a load of carpet on the next one. Then we're going to have to drop it all off because we've got the last one we're doing is quite a big job. Almost fill this van up, not completely, but yeah, we'll show you what it looks like around the side of the shed. Got a few little bits we need to pick up quickly on the way back out. Probably have just a little once over with the broom. A few little bits down here need picking up, but yeah, this is what it's ended up like. Can't really get all of this plasterboard. Actually went round the shed as well. There is mud there, but you know, we're not taking all that mud. Yeah, basically all this plasterboard stuff has just been trod into the floor, so you're not really going to be able to do much with it apart from just, you know, put some soil over the top of it, I would imagine, or put some slabs over. This should all just come off with a good wash. But I think he sold the house now anyway, so the people that move in will probably do the same with this. So anyway, we'll crack on, get this paperwork signed, and on to the next job. Right, here's the next job. Mainly just carpet. It's all ready to go, all bagged up, most of it. So yeah, we're just going to launch this on, hopefully in double time as well, because the old clouds are looking a bit grim. It's going to start peeing hard, I reckon. Yeah, after we've done this one, we're going to have to go and get it all tipped off, and then we're going to have to go and do the next job, because I say the next job is a little medium wheelbase transit that's just filled to the brim with rubbish. Now it won't fill this up because obviously this is long wheelbase, so we will have a little bit of space, but not enough to get it all on, and I don't want to have to, you know, go back and do another trip down there with a small load on, because it's just not worth your time and effort. But we need to get the van emptied tonight, because we're going to go and do a pressure washing job tomorrow, so I don't want any rubbish on at all. So I'll get you set up on the pole again, and we'll load this on.
I guess that when I get to it last, get it that I'm never going back, get it that I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I guess that when I get to it last, get it that I'm never going back, get it that I'm never going back. Going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it that I'm never going. I get to it out the runway. different incomes, not one way. Living life on a one way. I knew this would happen someday. You can ask my day one day. Cloudy days turn to sun rays. Only way to way up way. Know my way, know my feng shui. I get to it first, I got you mad. I get sad when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. I get to it first, I got you mad. I get sad when I get to it last. Get it, then I'm never going back. Get it, then I'm never going back. Up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up, going up. Get it, then I'm never going. Different summer, different car keys. I'm the life of the party. Might buy a bike like a Harley. Totally do so gnarly. God got me, can't harm me. I got armor and an army.
Right, all done. 6 minutes, start to finish that one. Pretty awesome. Could get right up to it. That's why I made loading it on so much easier. Heading down to transfer station now. Get rid of it, and then we'll go and do the last one. And hopefully we'll be finished at some sort of decent time, eh, Bill?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, boy. Anyway, we're going to shoot on down now and get this tipped. Right, so we're about 5 minutes away from the tip now. Hopefully it is open. Billy's just reminded me, but they did ring me and tell me that they were open now, so yeah, should be all good. Yeah, we'll go and get it unloaded, and then we'll go back and get the last lot of the day and bring it down as well. And that'll be a wrap. So once we get there, I'll set you up on the tripod again, and we'll get the van unloaded. So let's do it! Right, so this is the next job. It's basically just, as I said, a medium wheelbase transit filled out of rubbish. The transit doesn't start, engine is completely knackered, so they just keep it in this parking space and literally just fill it out of all their rubbish. It's front and back today, so it's going to be a bit of a task. But we've got a nice empty van. May even back it up slightly a little bit more, just so we're really close, and just launch it all on. Trying to give ourselves an hour to get this done. Might be done quicker, all depends. I mean, it does look like it is bagged up, which is good. If it's all loose in there, a little bit of cable there, get the snippers out. So anyway, we'll get cracking. I'll put it on a pole and we'll get done. Right, so I thought I'd just do a little bit of a voiceover on this one. Something different than just playing the music. So yeah, I'm not sure why the guy said we couldn't film in the yard. It's a bit of a strange one actually, because I filmed in there quite a few times and he's seen me filming a few times. He has actually asked me what the camera was, and I told him it's for a YouTube channel. But yeah, no, he just didn't seem to want it today. He asked me if I could stop recording. He didn't want his yard filmed, and can we not film in the future? So obviously, you know, we have to respect his decision as he is the boss, and we do need to use that yard. It is the cheapest one around for me. I can't really afford to go anywhere else just to pay a bit of extra money. So I'm going to try and think of some other content that maybe I can do in between these sort of sessions. Not really sure what to do, but you know, as a content creator, it's just a challenge for me. So yeah, this was a pretty tough one really. I mean, it's good that we could get backed up to it, but that some of these bags were filled with kind of like plasterboard, a mix of plasterboard and sort of stone, tiles, you know. Some of it was just insulation, as you can see on the top there. But yeah, a lot of it was quite heavy stuff as well. Yeah, the sides, as you can see, is starting to bulge a little bit. Really glad I had them today, because if I didn't, then I wouldn't have managed to get all this on. We also, down in the bottom corner, we managed to pick up a little bit of scrap metal. Some of it's brake discs. They look like an old combustion engine type cylinder thing, if that made any sense. Yeah, so there's not a bad little bit of metal actually to come out of here. Billy's just working on the front of the van right now as I'm finishing off in the back. We didn't have our dustpan and broom, which made this a little bit more awkward as well, because we needed to sweep the floor because there was just so much crap coming out of these bags as we was chucking it in. So yeah, we're just going to keep chucking it on top, trying to just load as much up as high as possible. Actually weighed quite a bit when we got down a tip. This was actually nearly 1.5 tonne. So yeah, I don't know, that poor van, it takes it well actually. looking at the van, I thought maybe, you know, it's got nearly a flat tyre anyway, but you know, it's holding that weight pretty decent. I thought there's probably about 1.1, but yeah, very, very surprised to find 1.5. But as you can see, we are loading it, stacking it nice and high, and as I say, some of them bags are heavy. We also found a wedding ring, which is a bit strange. We actually got a phone call from the person. I didn't realise at the time, but she said, yeah, her husband lost his wedding ring in the van, and we actually found it. Didn't know. I've just put it in the front of my van just on the off chance, and yeah, so we're going to go and post that tomorrow. So they're very, very happy that we managed to find the wedding ring as well. Yeah, so this is pretty much the job. It's a tough one. You know, it started to get a little bit hot and sweaty in the back of that van there. There's a lot of condensation that builds up in the back, so it's a very sort of humid environment to be in. I've already removed my jumper. I've got a little bit hot there. So we're just literally finishing up the last little few bits now. I try and leave the job as tidy as possible. I mean, it's hard to get every sort of little mark off the floor, but you know, we'll try and clean up the majority of it as much as possible. You know, the residents and stuff like that, I don't want other people, you know, puncturing their tyres and stuff. So yeah, this stuff's pretty much done now. As I say, there's me working the broom action. Absolute legend with that broom. I should be called Trigger. Only Fools and Horses, same broom for 25 years or whatever. So anyway, yeah, just chucking the trolley on now. I believe the next sort of clip you're going to see is me doing a little bit of Spider-Man act, climbing over, trying to get that sheet on. As soon as we got that sheet on, we're going to head down. So obviously didn't film the last little bit, but we'll see you when we get out of the transfer station. Right, so we've all finished now. Probably can't see very well in here, but it was filled to the rafters with rubbish, all packed in bags. It was a real struggle getting that on, even with the sides. But if we didn't have them sides, that wouldn't have been happening, because that would have been a nightmare trying to get all them on. So anyway, yeah, left a little bit of wood in there because that's brand new, so you can use that. Still some wood at the back there, which is sort of brand newish. We missed them little bits at the top, but you know, potato potato, I'm not going to worry too much about them. And then just cleared the front out of all the carpet and bits and pieces. Obviously it's messy in there, it's horrible, but you know, it's there only there like a little dumping ground basically. Yeah, you can tell it's a dumping ground. Look at that tyre. Boom! She's showing the wire through. So yeah, all right, we're going to make our way back to the tip now, get rid of this rubbish for a second time, and then we'll be done for the day. So let's get on with it. Right, so we're about 5 or 10 minutes away from the waste site. It looks like the heavens are about to open. We've managed to dodge most of the rain today, although I tipped a whole bucket of water and charcoal into my shoe. We have actually managed to miss all of the rain up until now, but yeah, at the minute it's only sort of spitting, but I think it's going to be like a torrential downpour as soon as we step out. So yeah, it's going to be fun. See what happens. I'll get down there and I'll put you on a pole, and we'll get this van unloaded for the second time today. Right, so that's us all finished for the day now. I did film a lot of stuff in the recycling centre. I've just been asked by the manager on the second load to stop filming. Basically, he said he don't want to be put on the internet. He doesn't want his yard on the internet. So bit of a shame really, because obviously that's where a lot of the decent footage was filmed, you know, loading it on and off the van so you can see what we're doing. I can't really go to another yard because this one's the cheapest around, so if I do go to another yard it's going to mean paying a lot more money for the privilege to film, and even then they could still turn around and say they don't want me to. So yeah, I'm just going to have to try and film as much as possible, loading it on the van, do different bits to and from the jobs, and then just talk to you a little bit after each time I've been to the tip basically. So yeah, not really much else to say, but if you did like the video, it would have been a lot longer than what it is now, but if you did like the video, please smash the like button because it really does help me out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you on the next video, which hopefully will be a pressure washing driveway job. So yeah, I'll see you then. Take care everyone.